west or east of us, but there's goblins to the north of us, so we can bust in there and deal with them, or we could maybe we could rig this door so it doesn't open and all that stuff, so whoever's in there is trapped.
Well, I say we clear them out. We're here to get rid of the stuff that's bad in this place. Let's get rid of it all.
Maybe we
I'd like
should
to get a
have a
jump on
quick
them
look
if
through
anything.
the east and western door before we try the north, see if there's any other way up.
I don't know, we could alert them to our presence if we do open those doors, though.
They're RPing.
I say let's go in and some clobber and.
I know I'm going to regret this, but for a change, I'm agreeing with Gim. I think we should go in there and do some clobbering time.
Wrong.
That's what others believe. I'll follow you guys.
This is such a bad idea.
I mean, we could surprise them.
Yeah.
If you want, Leopold, let me and Gim go in there first. That way, at least you're not getting in the brunt of it.
Sounds good to me.
You say it's not locked?
I don't think so. I think it's good to go. I think it's not trapped or anything like that. We should be fine. Shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Why don't we make a little surprise? I'll just step right in and say hi.
I love it. You guys are great.
I get my my sling out. I know that much.
I take the spear off my back and the rod out of my belt.
Okay.
I ready my mace.
So are you opening up the door, or are you busting the door down? Or are you making
Just
it known that you're
opening
there?
up the door says, "Here I am."
It's not locked. So as you open the door again, this is basically what you see. Oh my god. Alright, so as you open the door again and you charge in, alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys partial surprise because even though these goblins know that you're here, the goblins definitely know that you guys are here. I mean, it's apparent. You know, all of the corpses have been cleaned up. So this is what you see, Gim. You see Iron Maidens around. You see, just as you open up the door and say, "Hello, Mama, I'm home," or whatever you yell, you see that there are a multitude of goblins in here. Two of them that are taking their bows off of their back. You actually see one larger that is a hobgoblin, and this hobgoblin is a little bit larger, and he's wielding several of these hot pokers, and he was just pulling them out of the fire as you burst through the door. So it was sort of simultaneously as you burst through the door yelling, "Hey, you're home," and this hobgoblin turning around with these two like cherry bulb piping hot pokers turning around, and it looks like he's now starting to snarl and looks like he's going to encroach towards you. Now, I'm gonna let Gim. I'm gonna let you have an action, and I'm gonna let everybody have one action, sort of like a partial surprise, because even though that they knew that you guys were here, you guys did get the you guys did get the element of surprise for not a full surprise round, but I'll let you guys have one action apiece. So we'll just go from top to bottom. So Gim, I guess you stormed in, so that's your action is moving through the door, busting up, and actually moving up to the creature. So Peter, what would you like to do?
I'll move in there.
Okay.
And support Gim.
Okay. What about you, Leopold? What would you like to do?
Same thing. I'm going to move on in there and probably get to the left.
Okay.
If there's a place to the left.
Okay, sounds good. Also,
yeah, right about there.
Free, what would you like to do?
I'll let loose a Eldritch Blast on the one at the north I can see.
Okay. Let's see, the one. Yeah, you can definitely see that. I'm going to give him a +2 cover because you're about 10 foot away from the door. The door is only 5 feet, and he is over to the left. So I'm going to give him partial cover with a -2 bonus to your attack roll. Well, -2 penalty to your attack roll, not bonus. So, but you can definitely see him. So give it a shot. It'd be worth it. Also, as you barge into the room, Peter, you can see that to your left, as you're looking around, glancing and surveying the area, you can also see that there is another goblin to the left that is also using a bow, and actually he's pointing it right towards you. He was down the hall, so you weren't able to see him as you were charging him, but as you're scanning and surveying the area, there you go.
Just had to get a fumble.
Oh, wow, good job. So right off the bat, I believe, let's see, somebody wanted to buy you that right off the bat. I can't remember who it was. Let's see, let me look up in the chat real quick. Wanted to buy the first, okay, there it is. BJ Jefferson. Jefferson wanted to buy the first roll of the night. So, all right, go ahead and do a 1d100 for me, and we'll let you know what happens. All right, so you rolled a 33. And a 33 is basically as you're like kind of as everybody's charging in, you're getting anxious, and you stumble over your feet in the heat of combat, and you're immobilized until the end of next turn. So you can still take actions, but you're just immobilized. So you've just kind of got your feet tangled up, so you won't be able to move until the end of your next turn. So go ahead and put the immobilized condition on you, and we will continue. So
My attack failed.
Last up is for the element of surprise for, I guess, Ren, you can go ahead and take your one action also that you'd like. And then after that, we will go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, I'll go right through the door and swing over to the left here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see that there's lots of Iron Maidens around. This appears to be some kind of chamber that is doing a lot of torturing. There's blood everywhere on the floors. There's several puddles of blood on the table in the center of the room. Like I said, the hobgoblin is holding 2 glowing red, looks to be hot pokers. Looks like he's starting to charge towards everyone. The goblins are now lowering their short bows, fixing to start firing arrows. So let's go ahead and everyone roll initiative.
Do I also notice if any of the Iron Maidens are occupied or closed?
No, all of the Iron Maidens are open. they're all open.
Hey, I feel stupid for asking this. It's +2 on the Warlord initiative bonus?
Correct.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. I need to pay attention more when I watch.
Oh, how dare you.
Looks like it.
I
Looks
know,
like I
I'm
didn't register
ashamed.
my initiative roll, so I got a 23.
And last but not least. Alright, so who needs their, you needed yours modified by, okay, you needed to be put into the tracker actually, it looks like. Alright, so let's get Ren added in with a 23. Is anyone else needing to be added or adjusted before I
I think
descend it?
all the rest of us are in.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's there. Nice job with initiative. Nice fast initiative.
Congratulations, everyone. Our first initiative roll where everyone got it in with the Warlord bonus right.
I like it. Alright, so looks like the goblin fighter that is right in your face. It looks like it is actually yeah, wow. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and eat an attack of opportunity. I'm going to eat 2 attacks of opportunity. So as you guys all burst into the room, this little feller here, he's charging right towards Leopold Kane. He is bull rushing him. So Gim, I want you to go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity first. So this guy has a armor class
Please
of
save
17.
me, my heroes.
Gim, that is a very nice hit. So go ahead and give me basic damage, basic melee damage. All right, not bad. Still nice damage bonus. All right, so he moves up here. Gim, you get a hit in on him. He also gets here. So Peter, you can go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity. Ooh, Peter, that is a 1. I won't do a not on an attack of opportunity.
I cursed us, guys. I'm so sorry.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Bull Rush. And I'm going to try to bull rush your ass into this Iron Maiden. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an attack.
Can I King Castle with Ren real quick before you do this attack?
Please, God, no.
I'm going to go ahead and do an attack versus your Fortitude.
Fortitude? Okay.
That is so awesome.
You're such a jerk.
Alright, so that's a 25 versus Fortitude. I'm pretty sure that's probably a hit. So I'm going to go ahead and what I get to do is I get to shift up 1 more, and you get to shift also. So, and you're going to be into the Iron Maiden, so that's his attack action. The Miner, he's going to slam that door shut. So as the Iron Maiden closes in on you, it shuts, and you just feel this excruciating amount of pain just coming over your body as all of these spikes are just jutted into you all over the place. So let's see. What's going to happen is you're going to take some damage initially. I believe it's 10 damage, so let me just double check this. Yes, you will take 10 points of damage, and the door is now closed, and it is completely black inside this Iron Maiden. Even though you can see that there are just metal spikes coming everywhere. I mean, you are basically just frozen, and you can't do anything. You're being punctured all over the place. So you take 10 damage. All right, so that's it for the Goblin. My Iron Maiden worked. Oh! Ren, you're up now. You just saw this Goblin just slam and close the door of this Iron Maiden on Leopold. Oh my God, he's going to cast King's Castle. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ren,
come on, Ren, trade spot with me.
No, I think you're enclosed, so I can't trade it with you. Sorry. But
I love
with
this.
that, I'm going
good.
to automatically swing at the Goblin with my Morning Star since he's within close vicinity of me.
Okay, sounds good.
And
Thank you very much for the follow, Angel Swordlaugh. Angel Swordaff, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. He'll just pretty much take. I'm going to give him 10 damage a
so that's
round.
11 to his
basically.
AC. Guessing I
11
did not hit
versus
him.
no 11 versus armor class is a miss. He's able to take his weapon and basically target away from you, and it looks like he's going to be focusing on you because he sees the all of the your deity paraphernalia all over you, and he looks like he's going to be turning towards you to attack.
Great, I can't wait. And
Hey, Hangman.
shoot,
Angel.
I won't be able to cast
1 second.
healing
Angel.
word on Leopold since he's stuck in there, is he?
Let's see. Let me see here. I think it has to be in sight. Let me read this real quick.
Yeah, I'll just say it's within sight.
Really, it doesn't technically say. It doesn't technically say, but I will probably go ahead and make the call saying no. I would probably say it probably wouldn't work. It would you would have to have the sight, even though the burst, it is a burst 3, and there's really no wall there or anything. So it's sort of like that rare gray area in 4th edition. So, but I'll make a call and say I'll say no. The healing word probably wouldn't work. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then then my turn's over.
Okay, Leopold, if you would like to bust this thing open, I'll let you make a even though there's really nothing for it and you're kind of pinned there. I'll let you do this, but you're going to take 10 more damage, and you're going to have to make a strength check if you want to try to just ignore all the pain, mind over matter, and just push this thing open.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was going to ask you, what was it? Can I do a skill check of thievery and all that stuff because it's a trap? But...
Well, your hands are basically, your whole body is like kind of just pinned there, so you're not going to be able to really do anything. But like I said, if you want to use your whole body as a force of motion to try to bust open the door, then I'll allow that. But as on like picking locks and stuff, you're just not going to be able to do that.
Yeah. No, I know I'm not strong enough to do something like that. I'm just going to start screaming for help and asking
You never
Peter
know.
or Gibbs save me.
You might as well try it. I mean, you got to do something. You got to try to do at least something. I mean, you're going to take 10 damage regardless.
Oh, I'll take 10 no matter what.
Yeah, you're going to take 10 at the end, or 10 now, and as you're trying to force your way out. So
YOLO, right? You know, you only live once.
You never know.
So
Do it. Give me a strength check. So give me your strength plus your half level modifier. Sure, you add that in there. I've got a DC set, so we'll set the DC at a 14. So if he rolls higher than a 14, he busts
15?
out. My DC was 14, so you burst out of the... You take your 10 damage, you burst out, you knock him back one square, and now you're out. So there you go. You see, you never know, man. I set the DC at 14, so you rolled a 15. There you go. 1 second there, Angels.
I'm thinking, will I be able to do anything else, or will that be it for my turn?
You have your minor action. And you have a minor. You can do a minor if you'd like. Spooniest Bard.
As a minor, I'm going to drink a potion real quick.
Great name.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink my one potion.
I'll let you pull a potion out for your minor
Oh,
action.
But probably not time to drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Need a minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you pull a potion out. So you're in a bloody condition also, right?
Yeah. I only have 9 left.
Okay. Nah, you're fine. You got your party mates around. Somebody's broadcasting. Crasher is.
Not it.
There you go, Crasher. All right, so Leopold, you get a potion pulled out. Peter, you're up now. Pieter. So is it Peter or is it Pieter? Pieter or Pieter?
Originally, I thought it was going to be Piter, but we've gone with Peter, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Right on. Let's go with it.
So I'm going to Wolfpack Tactics and
Hey, Jorkin.
shift Ren over
Welcome to
one
the channel,
square.
man. Okay, you shift over. So to answer your question, Angel, we have 5 classes. We have a rogue, we have a warlord, we have a cleric, we have a fighter, and we have a rogue. So we have 5 players in this game. So that's to answer your question from a couple minutes ago, Angel.
It's only a 13 versus AC.
Yeah, 13's a miss, though. But did you add your +2 in the hit also?
I did. It was in there.
Wow. Yeah, that's still a miss, though.
All right, and then as a minor, I'll cast Inspiring Word on Leopold.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
Thank you, much love.
There you go.
So you get a Healing Surge +1.
And don't forget to...
That's a lot of ones.
It is for you. You usually don't roll that bad, though, Peter.
I guess my first 2 ones ever.
We'll just call them warm-ups, dude. We'll call them mulligans. Now we have 1 rogue. I'm sorry. We have
I told you not to roll them 20s.
We have a warlock, a rogue, warlord, cleric, and fighter.
So because you rolled that 20
Sorry
before
about
the
that.
game. Now we're all getting.
I cursed the rest of the party. I'm sorry.
Done after that, Dave.
Okay, sounds good. So as you look down this, as you turned around to attack the goblin, you also notice that the goblin here in the chamber, he's basically moving up to get a better shot on you, and he has taken a shot. He doesn't have quite a shot on Leopold, but if you're not bloodied anymore, Leopold, let me know and I'll take that off of you.
I'm at 17. I think that's a little bit under half.
Okay, sounds good. So an arrow does come whizzing towards you. Ooh, nice. 21 versus armor class on Peter.
That's a hit.
And you take another one. You take a total of 5 damage. So I'm done here with the goblin. So I have another archer which is up, and this is the goblin that is right here towards the very northern part of the room. He is going to move over. He is going to take a shot at the rogue because he sees that the rogue is hurt. He does take a shot. And I think he misses with a 15 versus armor class. So actually the arrow goes into your shield, Peter, as you kind of reach over and block the arrow for him. It's a very bad miss on the goblin. So that's going to be
I
it
look
for
back at
him.
him and say, "Daddy's got you."
Daddy's gotcha. Next up is
Thanks,
the next up is the larger hobgoblin. He runs up with his 2 hot pokers, and you can tell that these things are just hot as hell, Peter. So he takes the attack at you. And first off, I'm going to go ahead and use a minor. You can see that a sort of like a shield surrounds this hobgoblin, and he's going to go ahead and have an effect on him. So you can see this sort of like a shield, emerges from his armor, and then he attacks you with the hot pokers. And a 22 versus armor class, and that is also plus 2 more because of combat advantage. So I will go ahead and do some damage for you. So you're going to take a total of 10 fire damage, and you're going to take an additional 2 fire damage at the beginning of your turn every time, and that will have a save ends effect. So let's add a little red dot with 2. So that means fire damage at the beginning of the round. So he sticks you with this hot poker, gets it in past your shield, burns the hell out of you, and that's it for the hobgoblin. So Gimli, you're up now, buddy. He's going to say, Reaping Strike. So what are you doing there again? I see a roll, but I didn't hear anything else. Trying to get these guys to RP a little bit more.
I turn around and Reaping Strike.
I knew I called that. I was like, Reaping Strike. All right, Reaping Strike. 27's a hit. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Castles and Chemo. I thought it almost said Castles and Crusades. I was about to go, wow. Alright, so 15 more damage. He is in a weakened condition. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in a bloody condition, and he doesn't look too good. Your attack definitely did a number on him. So there you go, Gimli. Anything else for you, bud?
Negative.
Alright, another archer. This is the archer that is to the north, basically. Over here. I am going to go ahead and he's going to move back. Actually, he's going to move back 1 and take a shot at the dwarf. So, Gim, you're hit with a 26 versus armor class, and the damage that you take is... You take a total of 10 damage from the arrow that strikes you in your shoulder and your back. Definitely got your attention. Alright, so we're to the caboose now, which is free. Free, you're up.
I start doing some funny words and curse the bloodied goblin.
They fared
I
good,
think
Angel,
will be
against Iron Tooth. They did really well. They actually had all 3 encounters at one time, and they actually survived. I couldn't believe it.
And then after I've cursed, I'll Eldritch Blast, the same one.
Okay. And I actually rewarded them with 2 magic items in there instead of 1. So, but they're actually getting close to level 3 now. They might hit
What did
level
you say,
3
Dave?
tonight.
Because you cut out for me.
I wasn't. I was just kind of talking to everyone else. I've got a 1 second delay. I've got to like kind of pause myself after I'm done talking with you guys. So I'm sorry about that.
And then from so yeah, I'll do the Eldritch Blast.
Attack away, sir. So yeah, they did really well though.
The 9 first reflex is a miss.
Yeah, 9 versus reflex is definitely a miss. Anything else for you, Free?
No, but he'll be cursed.
Yep, got the, and that's on the. You wanted the curse on the one that you attacked and missed last round, right? Oh, the one in front of you. Okay, I gotcha. Sorry about that. There you go. There's your curse. Okay, so that's it for free. Back up to the top of the round. I'm going to go ahead and attack Leopold. The goblin can, the goblin's in bad shape. He's going to lunge forward, try to hit Leopold with one last, ditch effort. He can't. He's still in utter amazement that Leopold was able to get out of the Iron Maiden.
I'm hoping he rolls a 1. Come on, 1. Come on, 1.
So
Slips
15
on
versus
his
armor
blood.
class, so he misses, I believe.
Oh yeah, he missed. Oh, thank goodness.
All right, so that's it for the goblin. But I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and shift up 1 as well, so I will not take an attack of opportunity. Let's see. The goblin is done. We're back up to the top of the order. So Ren, you're up.
Alright, so let's go ahead and cast Divine Glow within the square in front of me.
Okay. Divine Glow.
Oh.
Close Blast 3. Well, it's gonna the Close Blast 3 is gonna be 3 squares out in all directions from you. So you're gonna have to.
Isn't that burst Dave blast is 3 by 3?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Close Blast. So where do
That's
you
like
want
within
the
the square.
3? Let me get you out of Blast real quick. Yeah, sorry about that. Had a brain fart there.
Oh, no problem. So my range is, so I'll just use the ruler. It'll be this X right here.
Okay, which one?
So if Peter in the middle.
You can go ahead and you can move that if you want. You can move it around to where you want. You can do the 3 by 3 if you want.
Like that.
Sounds good
Why
to me.
bring me in
Put
it?
that right there. All right, so there's your Close Blast. I like it. Divine Glow. Each enemy in the blast is a target, so you're exempt from that. Peter, Leopold, and Gim. So go ahead and do 2 attack rolls. Let's do the first attack roll on the bottom. So that's going to be versus reflex, and that is a hit. And let's do the attack on the Hobgoblin, which is the creature to the north of Peter. And that's a miss. So go ahead and do your damage, which is 1d8 plus Wisdom modifier damage. Now everybody that's in the blast, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll take 7 on the goblin, which the goblin dies from your radiant damage. Basically, he just consumes into flame and just basically almost disintegrates all of his
Like
armor
step
and
into
stuff.
a pillar and just disintegrates.
Exactly. That's what.